Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a video that I recently saw Carrie Rad do here on YouTube, and I love Carrie. I feel like she is so relatable and so genuine and positive, and also just a really like relaxing and zen presence here on YouTube. It is a tag video that was created by Andrea's choice. I believe she said. I'm gonna leave the original video linked down below. The first part of the tag is to talk about 3 physical flaws about yourself and then 3 physical like positive attributes about yourself, and then Jen, I think her name is, added on the personality part where you talk about 1 personality flaw about yourself and then another aspect of your personality that you really like. And I feel like this is just such a positive topic to discuss on YouTube. These types of videos are probably not going to get very many views, honestly, and that's totally okay because I don't totally do this for the views. The views are great sometimes. You're like, oh cool, that got more views than I normally get, but honestly, I still do YouTube because it is fun and I enjoy it and I want to keep doing it and doing the videos that make me happy and make me smile. So starting off, 3 physical things about myself that I don't love, and one of those things is my teeth. So I have a gap in my 2 front teeth and I've had it my whole life basically. I did have braces in high school, like so from 8th grade to my freshman year of high school I had braces, and then they gave me the option of a permanent retainer or the one you wear only at night. And so I didn't want a permanent retainer because I was afraid it would give me a lisp or something. So I chose the other one, which was probably a mistake because I was not consistent about wearing it. And at some point in college, or when I graduated from college, I just completely fell out of the habit of wearing it. And lo and behold, the gap is back. So that's part of the insecurity about my teeth. And the other one is pretty recent. Earlier this year, I chipped one of my front teeth on a fork. I was eating a salad and I think like the food fell off of the fork, but I was looking at something and I like chomped on the fork as if the food was there, but it wasn't. And yeah, completely chipped my tooth. So now it's like not just one thing, but 2 things about my teeth that I'm like, oh great. So I'm not super like in love with my smile, but I still try and smile because like I want to be a happy, positive person, but it's something that I am really insecure about when I look at pictures of myself. And it's silly, like there are beautiful people out in the world who have gapped teeth and they're successful and amazing and talented and beautiful, and it's totally okay. But there's still that part of me that's like, if I had lots of money, I would totally get veneers. But would I? I don't know. Like I'm kind of torn about it. But yeah, that's one physical thing I don't love about myself. Another thing is my thighs, and this is actually something that Carrie mentioned as well, that she's pretty like petite and slim in her upper body, but she's got like thicker thighs that she's pretty insecure about, and I'm the same way. Also, I'm really short. I'm gonna get to that later, but I feel like it makes it look a little bit worse because it's not like lengthened out. Like I'm not kind of stretched out. I'm kind of like, I'm shorter. So when I look at pictures of myself, like my eyes are always drawn to my thighs, and that rhymed. Right now, I don't hate my thighs as much because I've been working out a lot and eating a lot better. My muscles, like my leg muscles, are actually really they're more pronounced, but I haven't been doing as much cardio. So like the fat is still there, but I also know that they're really strong and muscular. So I try and tell myself like, my legs are really strong, they're muscular, like I should be proud of that. But still, like when I put on pants and stuff, it's just kind of annoying because it's like, oh, I feel like little sausages in my thighs. But it's like a little bit looser around my waist. And I don't know, we all have our little stupid struggles that we deal with when it comes to our bodies and clothes, but that's just one of them. I'm just like, I'm trying to kind of switch it in my mind where I'm like, oh, this isn't like gross or disgusting, like it's sexy, like I've got curves, you know, I should be like happy about that. So as I've gotten a little bit older, I have been a little more successful in like switching the dialogue in my brain. The last thing, I believe this was the last thing, are my nails. I wish that I had longer nail beds. I wish that when my nails did grow out, actually right now they've been able to grow. Sometimes they like can't grow, but right now they are. They look hideous. Like I wish they could just grow beautifully, you know? I look at some people's nails and they have gorgeous long nail beds, and it's like, how can you not paint your nails all the time when you have nails that beautiful? Like Elle, oh my gosh, Elle S. I look at her nails and I'm like, oh my god, I want your nails. But yeah, mine are just not cute, and I don't bite them or anything. Yeah, I just wish my nails were just prettier. It's so silly, like, oh my goodness. Okay, so now for the 3 things that I like about how I look. Let's get into that. I know you can't see it right now because I've got on this shirt that's whatever, but I love my arms, particularly my shoulders. When I do work out, my arms are the first thing where you really start to see results. Because I don't know, it's just like genetics. It's just how it is. It's like my legs are the last thing, my arms are the first thing to really see results. But even when I'm not working out, I always do have that like slope right in here that I always really like. So people are like, oh my gosh, do you work out? And sometimes when I'm not working out, I'm just like, I don't. It's just natural. Which it's true. Like I look at my mom's arms and they're kind of the same way. Like she just has really naturally shapely arms. And thanks, Mom, for those genetics. But yeah, I really like my arms. I think shoulders can be really sexy. I like wearing the cold shoulder tops because I just think my shoulders are one of my best features. And yeah, I like to do this. Again, you can't tell in this shirt, but when I do this, it looks really good. I feel like Wonder Woman. So yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, and I said I was gonna mention my height, and that is the next thing. I actually really like that I'm short. I'm 5'2", and I know that could seem kind of like a flaw, but I like it. I used to hate how short I was, especially when I'm not like feeling as trim. I notice it a lot quicker when I do gain weight because there's not as much height to like spread it all out, if you know what I mean. But I do like that I'm short because I feel like it is kind of part of my personality. I like the short and feisty, classic like short girl because I have such a big personality, and sometimes I feel like it's so big because it was all squeezed into this like short little body and it's like bursting. Is that so weird and like metaphorical? I know it is. Also, I can just like walk under branches, like low-hanging branches. My husband has to like do this. He's not even that much taller than me. He's like a good head taller, and I just like, it just goes right here. But we do have a step stool in our home. I always have to like use the step stool to get to the tall cabinets and everything. But honestly, I just think it's funny and cute about myself. And I've learned a little bit more how to dress my short frame. So that was a little bit of a challenge to get used to, but I think I've kind of figured it out. Not that I'm a big fashionista or anything. And the 3rd thing I like about my physical appearance is the shape of my face. It's a little weird, but I like my jawline a lot. And I think I have high cheekbones. I don't know, they're not like super high, like high cheekbones, but I think I have nice high cheekbones, and I enjoy contouring because I think it's fun to like accentuate what I like about the shape of my face. I do have a 5 head, like let's be real. Okay, here it is. Here's the 5 head. And I used to always think that I needed bangs to like hide it, but now whatever, like that's what contouring is for. Once I learned to kind of use makeup to change that a little bit, I guess. I just kind of like whatever, like I have a 5 head, it's totally fine. And yeah, I like the shape of my face. It's just fun. I feel like, especially when I highlight and contour, I'm like, whoa, bam, hello. I want to do this a lot. So for personality, let's see. There's a lot about my personality that I can go ahead and complain about. I can be really selfish and really moody and emotional. I can be really, really selfish, and I don't know where that came from. I ask a lot of my husband, especially when now that he's back from training. He's back and I'm just like, oh, do this for me, because I just want to be babied and taken care of, but I don't always reciprocate as much as I should. So I guess that's kind of one of my flaws. I think because I'm so secure in our relationship, sometimes I don't really feel like I have to put in as much as I should put in, but I am really aware of it. Like I do notice it in myself, and especially lately I've really been trying to improve that in myself. I think what I do really like about myself my personality. I am really empathetic. It's actually really hard to choose one thing that I like about myself. Yeah, but I am very, very empathetic. I'm the kind of person who tends to get the people in the world that they interact with, even if you don't know them really well. They tend to like tell me their life story and kind of tell me their problems and what they're struggling with. Again, even if I don't know them that well, I think it's because I kind of exude this sort of empathetic and caring and compassionate energy, which is fine. I used to study to be a therapist, and honestly, if I did have a conventional career, that would be the conventional career that I would choose, but I don't want a conventional career, so that's why I'm not studying that anymore. I really care about people. I care so much about people, and sometimes I care too much about people in the world where it gets me to like stop living my life in a certain way, but that's okay. Like, I'm just really proud of myself for caring so much about other human beings, because we share this planet with other human beings, whether we like them or not. And I feel like ultimately we should all just like help each other out and show love and compassion. And I don't know, like that's something I am really passionate about is my empathy. I'm always seeing both sides of an issue. Even if it's an issue I am passionately on one side of, like gun control, I will seek out the other side. If I don't immediately understand the other side, I want to understand the other side. And that's just something I really like about myself. And I've actually just blended in a bunch of things that I like about myself. And I'm funny. I like that I'm funny, and I have a really good sense of humor. So this is really fun. I'm suddenly feeling really good about myself, even though I spent the first part of this video talking about things I didn't think were pretty about myself. Isn't that how it works? Like, that is how it really works, is when you start by talking about the trivial, stupid physical insecurities, and then you get into the really deep stuff that is inside that not everyone is gonna see. It totally changes your perspective on how you view yourself, and that is amazing, and I want so many other people to do this tag. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Carrie's video down in the description box and the original video in the description box, as well as some of the people I tag, but ultimately I tag all of you. If you want to do this video, you absolutely should. And if you don't want to do the video, but you want to let me know down in the comments, basically the answers to these questions, I would really like to know, and maybe we can kind of talk about them a little bit with each other. So I did want to mention, I have started kind of shouting out some of you guys. So I'm going to go find someone in the comments section of one of my recent videos and shout one of you guys out. Okay, I'm going to shout out Robinette Smith, who said, "You just made me want to go through my makeup." Yay! When I see that, I get so happy, because one of the reasons I make YouTube videos is to share my story, but also in hopes that it will resonate with you guys and inspire you to, in some way, do something that you feel like will improve your space and your life, and especially like my declutter videos and minimalism videos. I love hearing that it has inspired you to take action in your own life. So Robinette, thank you so much for commenting. Keep commenting, girl. I see you, even though I don't always respond because I can just get really lazy sometimes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you will do it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this and see my positive face and happy energy, I guess. Yeah, so subscribe and become part of this family. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!